After what, without doubt, has been a sort of messy 12 hours for the football club, if you speak to fans outside, you pop on message boards and things, there seems to have been a clear shift in anger away from Jose Mourinho and more towards the board of directors, the chief exec. What do you make of it?
I think that's going to sway. As long as these stories keep coming out, that's going to sway back and forth. I think we've had time to think, and I mentioned this last week, is that I think his problem is with the networking, the scouting network, in frustrations at that point. I think he was given a new deal in January, and seemingly he doesn't seem to be backed in the transfer window that came after that. And that's where his frustrations lie. And since then, I feel the way he's conducted himself hasn't been the right way. And that hasn't been respectful towards the club, the history that comes with this club. And then it's down to the people above him to actually make sure that he does follow them traditions of making sure the club comes first before anyone's feelings. And I just feel that maybe the strategy of the club, the people upstairs, had shifted compared to what he wanted. Players that maybe weren't for the future, they were for the right now, here and then, the likes of Alexis Sanchez. That type of player for the here and now, and he might have wanted players like that to come in after that, but they wanted maybe youth. But I don't think that even gives him an out to, I think, have conducted himself in the way he has in the coming press conferences and the interviews that he's given, because there needs to be someone above to come down and say, listen, this isn't the way that things are done at Manchester United Football Club, and that comes down to leadership. So I think at the crux of it all is leadership at the football club, whether it's from Jose Mourinho with his players to the people above Jose Mourinho. I don't think it's been right yet.
But at some point, something needs to change, doesn't it? Because you've got a manager who perhaps feels like he hasn't been backed and he's been undermined. You've got issues with the players. You've got questions.
We keep saying that, though, he's been undermined and he hasn't been backed. He spent a lot of money.
Yeah. But he didn't get the players he wanted in the summer, though, did he? Having had a new contract in the January.
Well, he's talking about the centre-halves he didn't get, but you look around the team, there's some... He spent some money on this team, which... I don't think you can ignore that. He's bought two centre-halves who, as yet, haven't performed. He's got Sanchez in. A lot of money. I know he's not paid for him, but the wages. He's got a Fred in for 53 million. He can't get in the team. I know it's early days for these type of players. So I think he has been backed to a certain extent.
Backed enough?
I think it should be enough. Yeah. What he's been given.
So when you see the reports today that came out and that have since been denied about Jose.
I think he saw the writing on the wall of the centre-halves. I think he quickly understood that these ones aren't going to get me towards winning a title, and that's what he thought. I think that's where his frustration lies. Yeah, he's had the money to spend, and I agree with that, but I think he wanted to then go again. And then if the club aren't willing to back him, then it is he the right guy. That if they're not going to back him, why are you staying with that guy? Do you know what I mean? And I think that's where his frustrations lies. I don't see us winning with these centre-backs. I need new ones. That's where I think he's heads at.
Yeah, but Rio, he's bought them two centre-backs.
Yeah, he has to take responsibility.
So can he be trusted again? What if he brings another two in there?
There are other managers that have made similar mistakes. Top managers, Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola with goalkeepers, have all bought a couple and gone, I've still not got it right. I need this one, and they've been backed by their clubs.
That's his frustration.
That is his frustration, but at the same time, I think when you think about Ed Woodward's position as within the club, and does he want to go and spend more money with a manager? He's probably saying, well, maybe I want to wait 6 months and see how we develop before I give you that money.
You don't get that time nowadays, though.
That doesn't work for Man United, does it? Manchester United is the loser in that kind of limbo situation, though.
Man City spent £100 million on fullbacks. One of them ain't even playing. Danilo's not even playing. Do you know what I mean? The goalkeeper, Bravo, not even playing. Gone and got new ones, better ones. That's what he's trying. He's looking across the road and thinking, why aren't we doing that? That's where I think his frustration lies. And I think the lads are right. He's spent money. He has been given a great deal of money to spend. And then it comes back to the first point, recruitment. Recruitment of these players, is it good enough? I don't think the quality is in the building right now to feel that they're going to mount a challenge with the guys like Liverpool and Man City and Chelsea at this moment in time.
It feels like he's lost trust from... Edward doesn't trust him with the money, I suppose. He doesn't trust him with his players more because there seems to be so many mistakes made. We talked about the centre-backs and Sanchez especially. And maybe he's just thinking, look, I can't trust this manager anymore with the money. I've given him a lot of money already. And that's the wrong way to go about it. If he's a manager of the football club, he needs to be
back him.